the Marriage Show with Regina Dorcas. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.
Hello and welcome to another wonderful and exciting episode of Spice the Marriage Show, where we talk and educate on relationship. And I am Regina Dorcas. Today on the program, we'll be discussing divorce. Now, the rate of divorce in our society is becoming a norm. It's either the husband is upping out or the wife is upping out. Now, what are the causes of divorce in our society today? If you have any question or any contribution on this topic, please feel free to send us a text on any of the numbers scrolling on the screen or follow us on all our social media platforms. We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's Spice the Marriage Show, where we talk and educate on relationship and marriage. And like I said, today we'll be talking about divorce. And guess what? I have some beautiful and wonderful guests in the studios today that will be talking to us about this wonderful topic, divorce. I know a lot of people out there will be listening to ask, now let us hear what are the root causes of divorce and how we can a little bit cut short the rate of divorce in our society. From my left, I have Dr. Hassan Sadiq. Hi, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
Ms. Doctor, you're welcome. And also I have Alimat Afe.
It is an honor to be here.
You're welcome to Spice the Marriage Show. And also I have Mr. Uche Azubini.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to be here.
You're welcome. This is Spice the Marriage Show, and it's all about relationship and marriage. We talk about how to harvest marital virtues and how to see how we can work on the things that causes either divorce, infidelity, and all kinds of things that makes the family unit to scatter. Now today we are looking at the word divorce. I'm going to start with you, Dr. Hassan. What do you think are the root causes of divorce?
Thank you for having me, and thank you, viewers. I think the program is a very good one.
Thank you.
Because it's uncommon for most media houses to engage in the family tie, and especially the issue of a divorce.
I'm honored. Thank you.
Now, there are two areas I would like us to look at. One of the root causes of divorce in our society today. One is economy.
Okay.
Two, social problems.
Okay.
Economy in the sense because of advent of civilizations and educations to a large extent has now made it difficult because people are quest for good things. On that part, if the man who supposed the head of the family and who is in charge and provide the need could not be able to meet up to the expectations of the partner, you could now see that also it can create emotional trauma that will now lead to divorce. And before, we are looking at love, kissing, and all that. But that is why I've often said that marriage begins when you have wedded the woman, not before.
Okay.
And wedding is for the woman, and marriage is for the man.
Okay.
What does that mean? Wedding takes place, planning, and finish it in 1 or 2 days.
Okay.
This is wedding, which most ladies are hoping that I want a glamour wedding.
I can't wait to have that wedding.
To have a wedding. Thank you. You can see. But marriage is eternity, and the man has to continue providing the need till eternity. That is why I also said in every home, the man is the ATM, because every day you spend money. But having said so, for a man, which we now call the real men, appreciate that and work hard for it.
You just said something, you said the
Yes,
real men.
the real
and
men.
The men are the ATMs.
Yes.
Okay, we'll come to that.
And in fact, it's a pride for a man to feel and providing for the family, because that is what gives you the ambience of being in charge.
Yeah.
Because you are the man.
Okay.
So that does not mean taking the woman's right away. No. But it is your responsibility as the man that the need of the family, from shelter, feeding, clothing, future educations of the child, even empowering the woman. Because when the man is not there, the woman should be there with you.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much for that wonderful brief. Okay, I know there was a ladies first, but I will leave the best for the last. No, Mr. Uche, he just said the man is the ATM, and you smiled. Let's hear from you.
Okay. Thank you, viewers. This is a very good one. I do not really subscribe
Okay.
to brandishing men as ATMs. I do not really subscribe to that. You know, the truth is, we have a value system, especially here in Nigeria. And the world is changing. And as the world is changing, we should adjust too.
Okay.
Before now, women do not work as much as they do now. But now women work and they make money. Yeah. So they can also be ATM. You know.
Invariable women are ATMs too.
They are earning.
Okay.
You see, I feel the problem we have.
Let me understand. Are you saying women should be ATM also, or women are ATMs too?
The way the world is going now,
okay,
it's more like we are doing 50-50 now. That's the truth. So we should meet somewhere so that nobody feels marginalized.
Okay.
Now, if someone is going into marriage, I think the mindset is more important than who has more money or who doesn't.
Okay.
We are talking about divorce, right?
Yeah, divorce.
Good. The mindset, if you're going into marriage, a lot of people have more tools, more arsenal. They prepare more arsenal to fight in marriage than knowing what to do to keep the home. Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you have more tools to fight, as you're coming in with fight.
When you say more tools, let's understand what kind of tools are you talking about?
Some people are coming into the marriage. Before they start, you see a lot of certificates. They are signing prenuptial. You have done court marriage. You have church wedding. All these certificates are arsenals. You are packing everything. You're keeping it so that if there is any problem, you bring out one. You give to the court. They give him red card. You see, our mindset, with all these certificates we gather, documents that we need to tender to court to show ourselves, we haven't even gotten better. So I feel it's a mindset thing. When I talk to people, there's a slogan I always use. In short, a lot of my friends know me with it. I say, Namumu, they fall in love. If you're going into marriage, you have to leave a lot of wisdom. You leave it outside.
Mr. Ocha, are you married?
Yes, I am married.
Okay.
You need to understand where I'm going to. Okay. It's not as if you're stupid and you're getting, no. When I say Namumu, they fall in love, this is what it means.
Okay.
If you get into your home, you don't go there as a boss, like nobody can talk to me. You be playful.
Okay.
Understand yourselves. Your wife will not just say something and you take offense like that. Play the fool. She will play the fool. Understand the game. That's why I said Namumu, they fall in love. If you go in there with a lot of wisdom, you don't do this to me, you don't do that to me.
Does the wisdom attribute to being a loving and caring wife?
You see?
The wisdom you're talking about, does it attribute to being loving and caring? Because if you say Namumu, they fall in love, it's as good as if you fall in love and go in, just like you said, play the fool, I play the fool, we'll be in the middle, meaning that both of us, we are fooling ourselves. No, but if the person is sound upstairs and the person has, like you said,
like
use the word arsenals, the person comes in with his arsenal, does it mean the person is a fool? No. Or the person should not fall in love at all while going into marriage?
If you're going into marriage and you're already going with knife, you're going with dagger, you're going with this, you're going with that, you feel you're wise. But in the real sense of the matter, you're actually not wise.
I'm going to pause you a little bit. Let's hear from... You hear from the men of the house. We call them in Africa the head of the house. I wanted to give them the space to talk. You know, Dr. Oche, Mr. Oche has said you don't have to go in with all your arsenals. You have to play the fool to get there. Yeah. You don't have to fall in love. Namumu, they fall in love.
No,
we'll get to that.
You will be in love.
You didn't. I asked you a couple of times. You didn't say.
No, I said.
Don't worry.
If here is functioning.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
It's important.
And Dr. Asad said something that there is what a woman wants. Sorry, what a man wants is firstly is a woman. And a woman wants just protection. So shoot your shot. Okay, and care.
Yeah.
So Mrs. Alimat, please shoot your shots.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I am really happy I'm in this program.
Thank
because
you.
what men think about marriage is only responsibility. Whereas the first thing you think about when you are going into a marriage is companionship and that love. Where there is no love, where you are not married to your friend, then you are in trouble. When your partner is away from you for a moment and you don't even feel it, or for a long period of time and you don't get to pick up your phone to say, oh boy, oh girl, where are you? I'm missing you, I'm all alone. For the fact that others are with you, but him or her is not with you, you are incomplete. Then that is no marriage. Because love is the essence of marriage, to me. Others go into marriage for probably for contracts, because I'm of age. People said my family are putting so much weight on me that it is time, it is over time. No. It is when you have what it takes that you will now value it. You will work towards it. You don't want it to slip off. Your hand. You hold it in high esteem. You walk with it. You sleep with it. You wake up with it. You walk with it. You don't want it to go. And you fight for it. When you do that, there won't be issue of divorce. But what we hear now is, I'm the head of the family, I provide for. There is no, see, nobody is contesting that with you. A man is actually the head of the family. Yes, he has been placed to be like that. And the woman is to support him in every aspect of the way. But people tend to forget that things were rosy at the beginning. Then it gets to a point. There is confusion.
So if I may ask on that aspect, things were rosy from the beginning. At what point or what happened that crack came? And because at that point, I know a lot of people, the word love disappears and they become the mumu, as in you don't have to be in love anymore. So
no,
at what point
you are getting it wrong. So that,
I will
still explain.
At what point does that love really crack off?
Yes, that is when you get married for a wrong reason.
Okay.
To some, my friends are getting married. I want to get married. They get married at 25. When I get to I'm already 27, I should get married. You are getting married for a wrong reason. You are a man, you are already 40. They are saying, see, all your juniors are already married. Where is your wife? Where are the children? You are getting it wrong.
What are the criteria for marriage and the age for marriage?
There is none except for love.
Okay.
We are all humans. We can always make mistakes. But if there is love, there is chance for improvement. You forgive each other and you move on.
Even at the point of divorce, if there's love,
except there are two things
okay.
which I don't subscribe to.
Okay.
That is infidelity and violence.
Yeah, we are going to come to that because that's what I wanted to talk about.
Yes,
Dr. Hassan, you've been itching to talk, so let me hear you.
Yes, you know, we are looking at the causes of the
yes.
rate of divorce.
Yeah, just like she said. I wanted to ask.
Norms.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to add up something. You said something about infidelity.
Yes.
Because that's one of the major things that I know a lot of marriages have broken because either the man is cheating and the woman is cheating. Then there's also the new trend that is coming up where a man goes to find out that the children that he's been with for a very long time are not his.
Biologically.
But then, from my own perspective, I have a clause to that. I'm not asking anybody to throw tantrums on me. But but let me hear from you, Dr. Hassan.
Yes, you know.
And please walk through the side of infidelity in marriage.
Okay. Two major things that causes divorce today, that's why I said the economy and social impact. Social impact comes the issue of infidelity you are talking about. Because of society has evolved, people has lost value and we have lost track. People are now looking at it, sexual satisfactions. It is key in a marriage.
Okay.
But it is because also the way you have evolved over time in your life before you now get married. Does it really
amount to that?
Yes, amount to that. Those days,
the amount of the sex you've had while growing up
reality,
can affect your
yes, I have seen the cases.
Is it to all cases or to
It's
some
not in all cases.
Okay.
In most cases, there are two things that take women out of their marriage. I
Okay.
mean, out of going out for
Don't
infidelity.
don't
you're
say it's
talking
money.
about.
Go ahead.
No. One, caring is number one. Follow the sexual satisfactions. That is the truth. That is why a lot of women will tell you they must have a sexual relationship with you before they will now know whether they can marry you or not. It happened today in society. Where he is talking about, that's why I said there are take 60s, 70s to 80s. The rate of divorce is not as high as this today.
Yes.
And now look at it today. It now reaches a level it becomes a norms that people
Yeah.
don't look at it as
anything anymore.
because to them, they are not getting what they desire for. Now you have mentioned something, friendship in marriage.
Dr. Hassan, we want to
Yes.
go on a short break, but when we come back, I want us to look at the word infidelity,
Yes.
because it's one of the components that is breaking marriage. Then you talked about something,
Yes.
sex.
Yes.
That is as a result of while growing up, the way you
Yes.
had sex, that is what makes you, maybe when you get married, it causes problem.
It costs, yes.
Now, I want to ask you a question, but you answer that question when we come back.
Okay.
Now, sex in marriage,
Yes.
is it wrong or is it right?
Oh, in fact, it's
I say you will not answer. When we come back, you answer the question. All right, thank you, my wonderful viewers out there. If you're just joining us, it's Spice the Marriage Show, and we've been discussing divorce in marriages. If you have any question or any contribution on this topic and you want to be part of this program, please feel free to send us a text on any of the numbers scrolling on your screen. We'll be right back. Hello, welcome back. If you're just joining us, it's Spice the Marriage Show, and we have been talking about divorce. The rate of divorce in our society is becoming a norm, which is not supposed to. I've been talking to Dr. Hassan, Mrs. Alimat, and Mr. Uche. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Yeah, before we went on break,
Yes.
Dr. Hassan, he's been giving us plenty vibes on divorce. Okay, now we are looking at the word infidelity.
Yes.
And you said something about sex.
Yes.
Now, I think one of the things that even keep marriages today, I don't know how true is it. A lot of people say it's sex. When you don't have sex with your wife or if people are not intimate, it causes a little bit of division. And you just made the statement that it's one of the things, yes, that causes divorce.
Yes.
But it is the way you grow up. Maybe you've been having sex, let me use the word, again and again. And maybe when you get married and you don't see the sex again, it makes you to run away. I need you to explain that, please.
Okay. You heard of what they call first night.
Okay.
Yes, in a wedding.
Okay. Yeah.
Which means in most cases, you did not know how she is or how the man is. But after the wedding, you pay the bride price. The day they said is now you are fully wedded. That is the first night. What are the experience? Now, looking at today's reality, where people are wild.
Okay.
Yes, coming from when they were growing, your society, where you live. Today, there's what we call hookup. Those hookup women are going to get married to someone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Some men today are going into gay. Some of them later in life are still going to marry to a woman.
Yeah.
Now you could see it's a major factor that the woman now feel is not getting sexual satisfaction
Satisfaction. Yeah.
based on her own where she's coming from. Now bringing it into marriage. He feel is not having enough desire.
Okay.
Psychologically, a lot of women will tell you she cannot stand it.
So how can that be fixed?
Well, it takes a therapy too to go through it to fix it.
Who is going through the therapy? The both
Now, this
parties
is stage
or-
one that causes most of divorce today you see. I've seen someone who said he cannot marry the man because the man cannot satisfy her in bed because she doesn't want to involve in infidelity.
Okay.
In fact, it's more difficult for a woman to have extra affair than men.
It's
in a
more
marriage.
difficult.
It's more difficult for a
Okay.
woman.
Yeah.
It's easy for a man to see a girl, you talk to her, you move with her. But it's difficult for a woman to really agree. But when a woman does not have these satisfactions and she cannot control it from the beginning, that is a lead way.
So at this
Why
point,
some of them will now thinking about
At
their
this
boyfriend
point-
they've had before, the leisure they have before. Now, bringing it into marriage, it causes divorce.
Divorce.
Economy aspect of it, the way she has lived her life before, it will tell you, for example, we're in Abuja today, a woman living in Asukoro here, and a guy who see her now marry her and take her to Kubwa, and now feel, am I going or am I supposed to make a progress in life? But never realize that what we call marriage, as she said, friendship is the key. That is why it's called friendship in relationship.
Now,
so
what
all
happened to the time of courtship? Did you people not court? Was there nothing like courtship?
Yes, she mentioned certain things. There are women today who want to marry simply because they just want to get married, because their friends are getting married.
Now,
Yes.
we're talking about the woman. Now, the man. Let's talk
Yes.
about the man. Because you are a party to it.
Exactly. Now,
So if the woman says, yes, I want to get married, are you not the one that is proposing?
no, anybody can propose. You can have a friend that is so responsible and you like him, you propose. There's nothing wrong.
Okay,
in
now-
our religion, it's acceptable.
Dr. Hassan.
It
Dr.
is only
Hassan.
in the culture
Dr. Hassan.
that we look at it. If a woman tries to propose, people tend to look at them as
That's
irresponsible.
No,
But
it's not a wrong thing for a
we,
woman to
in
propose.
terms
But
of
in our culture, we do not
no,
practice.
that is why I said in culture. But in a critical mind, a woman who do that, she's a queen, because there's something she's seeing. Why she now?
What
come
if
for
the
it.
woman proposes and the man says no?
No, it's possible,
It's
but
possible.
it all depends
What
what
if that thing that woman is saying, the man is not saying it?
It's possible. It's
Okay.
the same way a
At
man
this
proposed,
point-
woman
At
said
this
no.
point, Dr. Hassan, please
Yes.
pause. Mr. Uche,
Yes.
you heard everything that he said. First of all, do you
Yes.
agree to everything he said?
No, I don't.
Okay, let me hear from you.
I don't. See, for me, like I said earlier, if you are going into marriage, knowing that the way I usually say it is, you treat people the way they want to be treated. That's how to love people. If I love you the way you want to be loved, you will stay. That's the truth.
Okay.
That is why you do not need to bring all your wisdom
Arsenal.
of what you and Arsenal
just-
and all
you are-
that.
you are just so concerned about
yes, a
Arsenal.
lot of people go into
Have you
marriage
have you
to
experienced
fight.
such a thing
I have friends.
that are going through that?
I am living. Am I not living in this
Nigeria or
yes,
Abuja?
I'm in the world, and I'm seeing what's happening. I have friends.
Okay, now.
You understand?
Okay, now hold on. He said something about sex.
Okay, okay.
I just want us to be on the same page.
Okay.
He talked about sex.
All
Not
right.
having enough sex in marriage
Okay.
makes marriages to.
What is enough?
Okay, tell us, please.
How do you quantify it? What's enough? You see, the truth is, women, just like he said, it's easier for a man to just move out, and women are very emotional people. They prefer to even have sex with people who they are very attached to. All right? So if you treat a woman right, if you treat a woman the way she wants to be loved, it's pari passu.
Okay, now also
No, see what I'm saying?
I really, because you are a man. That is
It's
why
vice
I'm-
versa.
Yeah, that.
If you-
no,
if you-
Dr. Oche, hold on.
Okay.
Because you are a man, that's I'm trying to find out this.
Yes.
Now, he also said something about sex before marriage.
Okay.
On your own point, would you say
Yes.
that it is okay for a girl to have sex before marriage, or because a lot of people will say, I want to test where I'm going to, because
Yes.
that's one of the things that is causing.
Everything has whatever thing you want to do in life has consequence.
So what are the consequences?
If you choose to remain a virgin before you marry, there is consequence.
Okay.
The implication is that there is higher chance, the tendency that you will stick more with your man is higher. Do you know
If
why?
you have sex before marriage.
No, if you don't. Because
Really?
yes, that is the only thing you know.
No
Really?
comparison.
No comparison. You know, the problem is that you've tested here, you've tested here, you've tested here. So this man is coming. You are comparing with this, you're comparing with that. Hey, no.
So invariably,
The
from
way
your
this
own
one
point of
does
view-
romance before he starts is better.
So-
The way this one in the middle is
So
better.
Your
So
own
you
point
have a lot
view
of
is
comparison.
You do not agree to sex before marriage.
No. Listen
You
to
do
me.
not agree
No,
to
you will
sex-
not push me to your corner. I have to, you see, we have to look at this holistically.
Yeah.
I said every decision has consequence. If you remain a virgin before you marry, the consequence is that there is a higher chance
Will
of
it
being
make
satisfied
will it make the man not to cheat?
for the man.
Dr. Hassan, You
may
being
not.
a woman being a virgin,
It may not.
will it make the man not to cheat?
It may not.
Okay.
If I ask you, what do you call cheating? What is
a
cheating?
man leaving the wife and going to sleep with
That is
another.
not cheating.
Ah,
In some cases,
it's sexual cheating.
it's not even cheating.
It's sexual cheating.
That is why
Can
I
you
say
imagine?
Mr.
Yes.
Alimat,
Can you
Mr. Alimat, let me hear from you.
Cheating is, it's not just about
I
sex.
think
you can cheat financially.
you
We are
see-
talking marriage here.
You see, I think
Mrs.
for me,
Alimat, let's hear
as
from
the
you.
level of, that's why I said, first of all, we need to establish what is the causes of divorce. It is when you are able to establish and being accepted to a large extent,
Okay, let's
then we can now go, okay,
let's hear from you.
is it,
Let's
moderate,
take- let's
is it
take a-
possible to avoid
Dr.
it or
Hassan,
not?
Dr. Hassan, let's
Yes.
take a last reaction from Mrs. Alimat. Let's hear from you, please.
I believe we
Yes.
are talking about marriage because
Yes,
if
please.
there is no marriage, there is no divorce.
Exactly.
And you are saying cheating is, may I be
Yes,
guided, please? When you go out to do the unthinkable,
Yes.
Leaving your wife.
leaving your wife behind, because
Yes.
all what you two have been talking about is attacking woman, attacking a woman. What of if that woman now too goes out and you get to know that she also went out to have a fling?
I am not
Will you
in
be
support
happy
of
coming
cheating.
back and then you tell her that, oh babe, you are welcome,
You're
it is no
welcome.
cheating?
See, the
Is
day
that how
you
it
marry,
works?
No,
the
that's
day
not-
you
that
marry,
is not- I
the
think
day
that
you
is
marry,
not the point.
the day you marry,
Sex
No,
today.
that is
Yes,
not
no,
the
I
point
just
we are
want to
trying
know
right
if
now.
it is
That
cheating
is
or
not
not.
the
the day
point.
you marry, you have told yourself that this is the person that I'll be having sex with.
With the rest of
So
my life.
when
for-
you go
for
out
the
to
rest
cheat,
of my
does-
life.
when you go out to sleep with another woman, does that not call for cheating?
That's cheating.
Okay.
Thank you.
And he said it's not cheating.
No,
I don't know for him.
asked
Then
you-
you
I
have
said
to
it's
explain
cheating.
No,
further.
I ask you. I said, what do you define as cheating?
Please, can you
in
define that before
marriage?
we go, please?
Before we now go further, you know,
Yes,
we're
sir.
trying to look at the causes of divorce.
Dr. Hassan,
how
can you
many
just
women?
define the
Excuse
word
me.
cheating so we can
How
go?
many women today who file for divorce because their men cheat, and how many men who file for divorce because their women cheat? This is what you bring together.
Okay.
And now look
Dr.
at it.
Hassan.
So do you have the statistics?
Are you
sir?
get? Of course, there's a statistic to it.
Okay.
If you
okay.
go
Do
detail,
know
you
what?
get
This
it.
will be a return match. We are all going to come back.
Because if you
And
don't
we'll discuss-
understand
Dr.
it,
Hassan,
you will not be able to
Dr.
now place the
Hassan,
definitions
I want
of
to say a very
cheating.
big thank you.
Yes.
Thank you very much for coming on the program. We're actually running out of time. Thank you very much, Dr. Hassan,
Yes.
Mrs. Halimat, and Mr. Uche. Thank you very much for coming on the program. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I want to say a very big thank you to my wonderful and esteemed viewers out there for staying tuned at this hour and time to watch Spice the Marriage Show. It's been very wonderful and interesting talking to Dr. Hassan, Mrs. Alimat, and Mr. Uche on the topic divorce. It's a kind of controversy and it's becoming a norm in our society today, the word divorce. Now, we are trying to look at the root causes and how to fix it. Join me same time, same station, African Independent Television, AIT, on Thursday, 11 p.m. I still remain your host, Regina Dopesi. Bye for now.
Spice the Marriage Show with Regina Dopesi. Whatever it takes, you can fix it.